Hi, welcome to this ebook link for Lamb Balti. So again, Balti's got a bit of a history to it and a lot of conflicting stories, but we're going to give you the recipe that we use here at Curry to Go, which is very similar to many other Indian restaurants. So in with a chef's spoon of seasoned oil and get that nice and warm, sort of a medium sort of heat there. And next in we've got one small roughly chopped onion which goes into the pan. Again, this is a curry with a thicker texture and consistency to it, not a lot of sauce, but a thicker dish. Originally served in a Balti dish, and according to some recipes it's supposed to have lots of different veg in there, but you tend to find that the restaurant takeaway variety utilises onions, green pepper, red pepper, fresh tomatoes, and that makes your Balti with obviously the right spice combination. So we'll just sweat our onions down, soften them. We don't want them brown, we just want them nice and soft. So we'll come back in just a minute when they're nice and soft. Okay, so our onions have softened a bit there, so we're going to add in now the green and the red pepper. Things falling all over the place. Just again, you don't want to fry these too much. You just want to cook them, get the rawness out of them, and then it's ready to go in with your garlic and ginger. So that's about ready. So now we add in a teaspoon of garlic ginger paste. Cook off your garlic ginger paste. And now in with our tomato puree. You want about half a chef's spoon of tomato paste here. Again, you want to cook that off. Some chefs you might have seen just throw everything into the pan all at once, but you will not get the desired result if you do that. Sometimes people do it for a shortcut, but you really want to cook things through at the right stages to get the right flavours. Tomatoes are very acidic. You really need to cook your tomato paste just for a moment, just to get rid of that acidic flavour, so it's not overpowering in your curry. Okay, that's done. So we've got our methi leaves, a teaspoonful of methi leaves. We've got a tablespoon of mixed powder. We've got half a teaspoon of salt, thereabouts. And we've just got a little bit, maybe a quarter of a teaspoonful of chili powder. It's not a hot curry. In with that. Move this out of the way. And then just gently just fry off those spices. Now in with our first ladle of base gravy. Now you want to bring this to a nice vigorous simmer, and we can put in our lamb, pre-cooked lamb. Next I'm just going to add a little bit of lamb stock. If you've not got to that part of the book yet, Particularly with your lamb curries, it's nice just to add that little bit of lamb stock. It just creates a nice cooked in flavour. It just makes the curry taste like you've cooked all the lamb in from scratch. Now at this stage we add in some of our onion sauce, which is a chef's spoon of pre-cooked onions and peppers in whole spices. We did a video of this earlier on YouTube, but it's also in the book there, so just add that in, and that adds real nice luxurious quality to the curry. There's really nice whole big pieces of onion in there, so get that cooking. And again, here's one of our key little secret ingredients, which is mango. Half a teaspoonful of mango chutney. Okay, now we can put our next ladle of base gravy. And at this stage, just about a teaspoonful of the magic sauce masala sauce. This makes any curry that you want to make taste fantastic. You just got to be careful with that, because you can end up putting masala sauce into every curry. Obviously we don't do it with every curry on the menu. As I mentioned in the ebook, you might have got to that part about madras. We don't put it in the madras, even though I do for a friend of mine because he likes the flavour, but we're a bit selective about which curries that we put it into, which we feel really do benefit from that extra flavour that the masala sauce gives, because it really is truly magic sauce. Okay, and just towards the final stage we put in 4 pieces of tomato, reduce the sauce down a bit, and then a good pinch of garam masala. And that looks about right, so now we just reduce the heat on that and just wait for a moment for the oil to rise to the top. Let's have a little taste of that. I always taste my curries before I serve them. I know I don't show you that on the YouTube videos, it does put some people off, but it's very important to taste your curry, because sometimes you can just put a little bit too much salt or a little too little salt, and you just need to adjust the seasoning at the end. So even though you get used to doing them over and over and over again, it's always good to just taste that. So there we have it. That's our Lamb Balti. As you can see, a lot happening there in this curry. A lot of colour, a lot of texture, and you know, some people prefer this type of a curry, something that has a little bit more going on than just a sauce. It's very, very tasty. Nice just to eat this with a naan bread or a chapati. Really is. Obviously there's a little bit too much there in the dish, but there you have it. That's Lamb Balti. So click on for the next ebook video.